Good afternoon or good evening. Can you hear me out there? I don't know how far you can hear me. Hello? You guys can hear me. That's all that matters. It's perfect. Thanks for coming out this evening, this afternoon, for something that has been in the works for a long time. When I started in this district just over 5 years ago, one of the questions was, what are we going to do about the growth in Hudsonville? And this idea started back in 2018 of what we could do. And thanks to the support of our community and passing the bond in 2019, we were able to put this beautiful building, up. There's a lot of people to thank for what has transpired over those several years. We have our current board is behind me right now. I want to thank them for their leadership and their dedication to making sure this project came to fruition. I know that we have a former board member, Larry Kappinga. I want to thank you. You were on the board, spent years having conversations about what this building would look like and what it would do for our community and for our kids. So I want to thank them for their direction and their dedication to our kids. I do want to thank our construction group. We have people that design these buildings, and we have people that build these buildings. Our design crew from GMB, they're throughout. I know we have Tom over here. I see David. I know Tim's back here. There's other teams. I think even Luke's here. And they're working on the high school facility, and Tom's working on this facility. You'll hear from GMB in just a few minutes. Our team from OAK, All Names and Kimball, they're hiding way in the back because that's what construction people like to do, is stay out of the limelight. Ethan, you will get plenty of chance to be in this picture. I know you're hiding back there as far as possible to be, but we know you're here. And I do want to thank them for their work on this project. This is a very extensive project. I'll talk more about the building itself when we get a chance to go. You get a chance to go inside. But I'm going to turn it over to our board president, Dr. Barb Hooper, to say a few words from here. So, Dr. Hooper.
Thank you, Dr. Vanderjack. Today, we celebrate the grand opening of our new 5-6 building at Georgetown. With the completion of the 5-6 building, students from Hudsonville will have at their fingertips state-of-the-art technology and beautiful classrooms, all while the building enables the school district to provide excellent resources to ensure every student excels. The generous support of our community made the enhanced capabilities brought by the 5-6 building possible. I would like to acknowledge the work completed by GMB, OAK, under the direction of Dr. Vanderjack. Building a new school comes with many challenges, but the completed 5-6 building reflects the collaborative and insightful relationship among GMB, OAK, Dr. Vanderjack, Miss Melanie McClure, the principal, and many, many other individuals. Their visions will become the bedrock of the education and success of so many. The opening of this new school has been highly anticipated, and upon touring it, you will find that it provides a modern, flexible, and conducive environment for teaching and learning. But you will find something is still missing: the life and culture that comes with every one of our school buildings. That is why the grand opening of the 5-6 building does not simply celebrate the end of construction. Rather, it marks the beginning of a new community and culture the teachers, staff, and most importantly, students and parents will bring to the school. I look forward to watching our students excel in this building and partake in a vibrant and robust culture representing the best of Hudsonville. Again, I would like to extend my thanks to the countless individuals who were involved in making this school a reality. It will serve the students of Hudsonville for decades to come. Dr. Vanderjack.
Thank you, Dr. Hooper. Next up, we'd like to ask Jeremy Amshay from Owens and Kimball to say a few words about all the work that took place to actually have this building come out of the ground. Mr. Amshay.
Thanks, Dr. Vanderjack. So I did try to get Ethan to do the speech, but he reluctantly declined there, so that's all right. But again, my name is Jeremy Amshay. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Owens Kimball. Again, we serve as the construction manager. So first, I'd like to thank the Board of Education, the administration, for entrusting us with this opportunity to be part of this great project. I'd also like to extend a special thank you to Doug Vanderjack and Mr. Pat Briggs. I can't tell you how many times their leadership and their willingness to make quick decisions kept this project on track and most importantly on budget. So a big thank you to you guys. Back in April of 2021, we had the privilege of speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony. This place looked a lot different. We actually had just gotten started. We were standing just over there in the parking lot. We're excited to stand here today before you with a building that's complete and ready for students here in a week and a half. So everything's been approved, which is good. Again, throughout this last 2.5 years, there's been a lot of local companies that worked on this project. Actually, out of all the companies here, 95% of them are considered local. They're West Michigan companies. Of that, a lot of grandchildren and children will come to school at Hudsonville School. So again, on behalf of OAK, just everyone that's worked on this project, thank you guys very much. Now I'll introduce Tom.
So as somebody that's been committed to this project for several years, from the initial phases of just trying to get the ideas on paper and then coming to fruition, Tom has been very intimately involved in this project. This is his, I'll say, his baby. So Tom works with GMB from our architect firm, and Tom can say a few words about everything he did.
Thank you, Dr. Vanderjack. I'm Ben Purdock. No, sorry. He's my teammate and partner in crime on this project. It's an honor to be here today. We at GMB have a just cause of generating more for the world by working with communities to equip students for lifelong learning. We would like, as a company, to thank the Hudsonville Board of Education, the administration, especially Dr. Vanderjack, Pat Briggs, Lee Arntz, Amy Taylor, Ann Armstrong, Mrs. McClure, and so many others that worked alongside of us to help design this facility. We would love to thank OAK for their partnership in the design and construction of this facility. And lastly, as a parent and student, or a parent of students in the district and a resident of Hudsonville, I'd like to thank the community for continuing to support education in this place. We hope that this facility will encourage students to become lifelong learners for generations to come. Thank you.
The next person I'd like to introduce is the building principal, Melanie McClure. Melanie was at Allward Elementary for years, and then the last year she has spent getting ready for this building to open. Not that she has had a year off by any stretch of the imagination, but it's been a unique year. So I'm going to ask Melanie to say a few words, and then we'll get ready for you to go inside. Mrs. McClure.
So I guess I'm between all of you and getting to see this beautiful building, so I'll try to talk fast. Thank you, Dr. Hooper, the Board of Education, and Dr. Vanderjack for this amazing opportunity to serve the students, their families, and the staff of the 5-6 building at Georgetown. We wouldn't be where we are today without the many hands and the great minds of those that have put their hearts and souls into this school over the past few years. We have come a long way from design shared via Zoom meetings during COVID to the groundbreaking and now our grand opening. It is amazing to see the vision that was once an idea on paper, now a reality thanks to the countless hours you've invested. Thank you for the relationships with GMB and OAK. It's been fun. It's been definitely a ride. I also want to thank our incoming students, which is so exciting to see some faces out there that I know, for sharing how you learn best so we can provide the best education for you. And thank you to our parents of our amazing students for your ongoing support and partnership in your child's academic journey. Our students have played an amazing role in the design and structure of the unique learning spaces in this building. Your feedback on the furniture was on point, and it looks amazing. And yes, the slushie machine is ready to go, just don't drink them too fast. We wouldn't be ready to move in and start the school year without the hard work of our very own HPS staff. Thank you to our amazing team for the hours that have been spent planning and preparing for our students on top of unpacking so many boxes. I think we're in the thousands. I also want to give a huge shout out to our families of our staff for their support and understanding when their loved ones are spending hours at the building to make sure that it is ready for our kids in 11 days. I'd hold up my fingers, but that's 10 and 1. It doesn't work. So you are all very much greatly appreciated. Finally, I want to thank our teachers and support staff who will be working directly with our students. You go above and beyond to support, love, and educate our students. You are appreciated by so many and are the glue that will make this an amazing place for our students to learn and grow for years to come. On Monday, August 21st, students and staff from multiple buildings will enter these doors into this beautiful building behind us as one school family. Our halls will fill with laughter, excitement, and anticipation for a new school year in a space intentionally designed for the 5th and 6th grade students in mind. It is ready for students to explore, question, collaborate, and discover new things in unique learning spaces suited to meet their developmental needs. This is a place where we want all students to feel valued, cared for, and loved. I cannot wait for the building to come to life as students and staff build new relationships while learning and growing together. The vision and dream for this special building has finally become a reality. We look forward to working and learning alongside the great community of Hudsonville for years to come. On behalf of our staff, we welcome you all to the 5-6 building at Georgetown.
All right, we have a couple things. These are some. I'm going to lay some ground rules, if you will. I do want to thank a few people that I may have missed earlier. I did. I do want to thank he's been mentioned. Pat Briggs is he's our assistant superintendent for finance in the business office, and he has really been a rock through these projects. So Pat, thank you for all your work on this. I do want to as was mentioned, we had nearly 300 Zoom meetings that helped design some of these facilities. It wasn't ideal, but it worked out that we could have meeting after meeting, sometimes 13 or 14 a day, dealing with just construction and design. So I do want to thank our central office staff also. Ann Armstrong is our assistant superintendent for human resources. You can imagine trying to staff a building that didn't exist looks different than it did a year ago. So all the work that comes into that. Mrs. Amy Taylor is our assistant superintendent for curriculum instruction. The work that she worked on, just making sure that the design of the classrooms helps foster the instruction, which is the key of the work that we do here in Hudsonville. So I appreciate the work that she has done. I don't know if Mandy Thomas is here or not, but she is our director. There she is. Sorry, Mandy, I know you're not 6'4". I know you're there somewhere. So she's our director of special services. In the work, you'll see some unique classrooms in here for students that may need different supports, and the work that she has done helping design those classrooms has been just instrumental into the work that we've done. The staff that will be here, I hope you're extremely excited. I know, just giving you some heads up, not everybody has completely moved into their classroom. So if you walk into a classroom or you see a bunch of boxes, do not panic. The kids will still show up on August 21, regardless if there's boxes. The boxes won't be there by then. So they have time. I do want to really thank our construction crew. And Ethan, I am going to ask you to work your way up here because I'd like you to get in the picture. Ethan has been on site as the superintendent of this facility, making sure that it opens on time. I will tell you there are neighboring districts that are opening buildings on August 21, and they are not having ribbon cuttings tonight because they're not quite ready to open. This building is in great shape, and kids we are ready for them. We probably could have started a couple days ago, but I think that's a little early in August to start school. If you have not picked up a map of the building, I would encourage you to do so. They're on the table over here. I'm just going to give you a quick idea of what the building looks like when you go inside. You're walking in on the second floor. So you walk in, if you go to the left, you have your academic wing. If you go to the right, you have more of your fine arts and elective classrooms. Way in the back is the gymnasium. If you walk in, you'll see the cafeterias right in there. That area, in about 14 minutes, the Board of Education will be hosting a board meeting, and we're going to also celebrate our women's state championship water polo team that will be recognized at that 6 o'clock meeting. You're welcome to wander around the building, take a look at things. The map will help drive kind of your walk around the building. But they are going to have a meeting at 6 o'clock, so please don't start screaming down the hallway how excited you are about how beautiful the building is, because they're going to have a meeting at 6 o'clock. So, without further ado, if I could have members from GMB, OAK, our central, if you could come up here, as well as our Board of Education, we'd like to cut this ribbon and let you in this building. Let's hope this works. Judges are happy. Squeeze in a little bit. You guys are ready? All right, ready? You sure this works? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, building's yours. I'm breaking it here.